In a world covered in darkness, where everyone
I see him!
and everything is out to kill you. Only ones who survive are.
Hey you! Who are you guys?
We're tough freaking bikers. But who are you?
I'm a biker guy too!
Prove it. Eat this puppy dog.
You know, this dog's a little chewy.
Nerd!
Days gone. Unless you're a badass biker guy. Then it's best days ever.
No, I'm not. Fuck off!
Hello nerds or whatever you are. Zombie games. Are there too many of those already? Well, I'd say yes, personally. But more importantly, are there enough good zombie games? There are some good ones too, but I guess you could fit in another one if it's really good. So today's review is another contender in the zombie genre.
They're freakers!
Shut up! So without further ado, let's check out another zombie game called Days Gone. Days Gone. It sounds like fucking soap opera. Days of Our Lives. Days Gone is kinda mixed bag. It has some stuff from The Walking Dead, some stuff from Sons of Anarchy, some stuff from Red Dead Redemption, some stuff from UB Open World games. It really has a lot of stuff from different things. Deacon St. John is the main character in this game and he's an ex-motorcycle club member. The game begins with Deacon, his wife and his buddy on a roof surrounded by zombies, where a chopper lands. The chopper has room for two only, and since Deacon's wife is badly injured, they put her on the chopper. Now, Deacon's friend is also injured, so Deacon decides to stay behind to help his buddy out. Don't ask why they didn't put the injured buddy also on the chopper. I mean, Deacon could ride his motorcycle alone wherever they were heading. I mean, he wouldn't have to look out for a cripple.
So yeah, my wife's on that chopper and there's only room for one more. You should totally go, I mean. I'm injured, I have a little cut here, so yeah. Well, if you're injured, then you should totally go. No, man, you should go, you should be with your wife. No, you should totally go. You'll never make it with that injury. That's a nasty looking cut on your, or scratch on your leg, so yeah. Okay, man, see, here's the thing. I don't really like your wife, so. Oh my god. I mean, I thought I was the only one. She's a total bitch. I know, man. I mean, she yelled at me for peeing in your flower beds. I mean, Jesus. Jesus Christ. I mean, flowers like piss. That's how they grow. And she's always yelling me about my motorcycle, how I can't bring it to the bedroom, 'cause it's not a pet. That bitch! I mean, everyone knows motorcycle is a man's best friend, not dog. And she's always yelling at me 'cause I leave greasy fingerprints everywhere at your place. That cunt! Man without grease in his hands is like a little girly man, just waiting to be dressed in a skirt. And she yells at me at the bedroom when I take her from behind and hold her hair like bike handles and do motorcycle noises. What a whore! I mean, I'd totally let you do bike noises if we had sex. Hey wife, I can't come with you 'cause I gotta help a friend. He's injured, so we're gonna See you wherever you end up. Bye, have a safe trip. Awesome, man. Hey, you wanna do bike noises while we walk out of here? Hell yeah! Awesome.
So, not spoiling too much of the story, the game jumps around 2 years forward. Wife is dead, and suddenly a Nero chopper starts flying all around Oregon, where the game is based. Nero is a science group of some sort in this game. I have to say that the story was slow, but still in the end, pretty good. And, it took its time building some characters, so that's always a good thing, because at first, Deacon's best friend, Boozer, I thought he was fucking annoying and stupid and boring character, but they ended up building him pretty good, over time, because they sure took their time, so that's always a plus. Also, a lot of other characters too. They spent time building those, but not everyone, were really that great. There were some kind of forgettable characters, but nobody was, like really bad, but good enough. But the biggest problem I have with the story is that around halfway through the game, there was a huge fight, and I thought it was kind of close to the end, and it seemed like, it was gonna end with sort of, shocking ending and not explain everything, and it could have been, with little tweaks, a pretty interesting ending, good ending. But it was only halfway around the game, and they continued the story, so it kind of fell a little flat towards the end. So, but it was still good story overall. They just took it a little too safe, so that kind of bothered me. I feel like it could have been better. Gameplay in this game is pretty good though. Close combat is nice and fluid, but you don't want to rely too much on it since close combat weapons such as baseball bats, axes and table legs break pretty fast. Shooting in this game is also pretty solid and good, but you don't want to shoot too trigger happy either since Deacon doesn't carry exactly loads of bullets with him, at least not at the start of the game. Later on you get saddlebags, so you can fill your bullets by your motorcycle a couple times. So at the start, especially when shooting freakers, you have to save ammo cause they don't even drop bullets. So whenever possible I ran away or used stealth pretty much, cause Deacon has a boot knife that doesn't break and you can do stealth kills to most enemies. Then there's your trusty motorcycle. There really are no other vehicles for you, so you have to take care of your bike. Fix it if it breaks and remember to gas it up whenever you can. Full tank doesn't last too long, but later you do get to upgrade your bike more, so you won't have to gas it up that often though. But yes, finding gas for your bike plays a pretty big part of this game. Some have not been happy about it, but I didn't find it that disturbing myself, so it's okay. And talking about empty tank, I need to fill mine or I just can't continue with this review. Oh, what is this? Asahi, Japan's #1 beer. Smooth and tasty. Maybe you should try it out. Go buy it. But anyway, let's get back to the review. Drink Asahi.
Asahi. Cause sometimes it's nice to get drunk as fuck by something that actually tastes good.
Now this game has its main story missions, which are for the most parts pretty okay. Nothing extraordinary, but nothing bad either. Deacon is just basically helping out settlements and trying to find out the truth about his wife's death or disappearance. Then there are loads of side stuff too. Enemy camps you have to clear out, random events where you might have to save someone or just investigate what has happened. Ambushes on the road you have to survive, Nero medical centers you can clear, freaker areas where you have to burn their nests. Yes, the zombies in this game sleep in nests.
Hey friend! I'm kinda tired. I'm just gonna go to the nest and take a little nap.
Okay, cool, man. Hey, I'll see you later. But, Frank, before you come to the nest, don't eat too many goddamn humans. Last time you ate so many of those cocksuckers, you were farting all night. God damn it, my body started to decompose. Jesus.
But the biggest draw of Days Gone are the zombie herds. They are massive, with hundreds of zombies, and they do look intimidating when they are after you. Those battles get quite intense as you try to take down a herd, so you better equip yourself good. But it does take time before you start taking down the herds, although you run into them pretty early on in the game. First you need to level up and get better gear, so yes, like every game these days, there is some skill point stuff, so you can get better abilities for Deacon in this game. Now there are some negative sides to this game too. It's good, and I'd say, every aspect of this game is, pretty good, but nothing really shines through. I mean, like I said, the story is good too, but after, halfway through, I felt like it kind of fell flat. Played it a little too safe, so that's kind of a bummer. And also the hordes, like I said, which are one of the biggest things in this game. After you've taken out few hordes, you get the idea, and it gets, less challenging, but it's still fun to take on those hordes, so yeah, it's good. Now the game has its share of bugs and glitches too, and the biggest one I encountered was on one mission where you had to enter this cave, but the cave was sealed off. I mean, there was this weird wall that definitely didn't belong there, so I had to fucking restart my PlayStation to get into that cave, so yeah, there are some minor problems like that. Also, sometimes I couldn't stealth kill people, because you need the triangle button to appear so you can do the stealth kill, but it just didn't appear, so I had to fucking smack them with my bat like normal chump. And sometimes when I'm, scouting enemy camp and trying to mark enemies, it doesn't really want to mark those, You have to keep hitting the square button to mark, and maybe you'll get lucky and it'll mark them, at some times, but it wasn't really that big. It was just, a couple of random events where it just wouldn't work. But, small things like that, there's quite a lot of those. It definitely needs some more polishing. So yeah, this game definitely had its share of bugs, but, some of them were actually quite funny. I guess he's just happy to be alive. Wee! Also, some slowdowns occurred when you were driving really fast with your bike, so there's that. Then there's that repetition that, a few have complained about, taking over marauder camps and burning down freaker nests. But I have to say, it didn't really, bug me that much. There are games where you have to do a lot more, same stuff over and over, so I didn't, feel like it was that big of a deal. Still kind of, it was a deal though. But, I was fine with it, so. So overall, I'd say Days Gone is a pretty good game. It's just not, Game of the Year material, but still a pretty good game. So when it comes to scoring this game, I'm gonna give it 7.5. I almost went with 8, but I just couldn't. There's too much stuff that's unpolished, and the story, that fell a little flat, I feel like. So yeah, 7.5. 7.5 is good. But still, I'd say, I didn't regret paying the full price. I mean, I was entertained from beginning to end, so yeah, it was totally worth the price, I'd say. So this review was here, and you all know the ending here. Click subscribe, click like, click the bell, click the comments, click yourselves the fuck out of here, and click yourselves back when the man uploads more crap. So for now it's Goodbye. Well, that was that review, so I guess I'll go get drunk. Oh, Asahi. Well, that figures. Fucking empty. So, I guess I have nothing in the end here, so... Oh wait, sure, there's this clip. Have fun.
Jesus Christ, Frank! Oh, you ate too many of those cocksuckers again. Jesus. You dirty whore, it stinks here. Oh, you know what? Fuck you, you cocksucker. I'm gonna join the next fucking horde that comes through that door. Better yet, I'm gonna go fucking see if there's a whore myself. You, Jesus. You fucking shat yourself. You, dirty whore. Jesus. Oh, it stinks outside too, you